Want to hear something weird? Some of you may be wondering where I've been after the first Bobcast. There's so much that has happened in the past year that I can't even discuss it all in one video. What I can tell you is that I just returned from an ayahuasca retreat with my spiritual leader and close personal friend, President Russell M. Nelson. And I'm currently putting together all my exploits in one book, and that should be out this time next year. That is, if we're still here. Which brings me to the first story. Earth will be surrounded. Listen, I don't know about you, but I trust science. When scientists tell me that Martians are preparing to attack and conquer Venus, of course it's coming from the wonderful Weekly World News, the world's only reliable news. Definitely check out their website, weeklyworldnews.com. They have a lot of amazing commentary and live news reporting from some very talented people, Lester Kane being one of them. That being said, I think that what we need to remember is that the Martian problem has been going on for a while, okay? Back in 2012, Frank Lake broke the story about how NASA found and killed Martians. Let me read a little bit to you. NASA revealed last week that in 1976, they found life on Mars. They brought them home, but accidentally boiled them alive. NASA found the Martians less than an inch tall and brought them back to Earth, but one NASA scientist mistook the Martians for sugar cubes and put them in his coffee, thus boiling the Martians to death. Oops. That's a pretty big oops, guys. The 36-year-old news was finally revealed by a retired NASA scientist who wishes to remain anonymous. He said that he couldn't die without revealing that life was found on Mars and that he accidentally killed them. I feel terrible, the scientist told WWN. It would have made my career. Instead, I'm a laughingstock of NASA. Martian life was brought back to Earth via NASA's Viking Mars robots in 1976. Now, a lot of people, they hear that, and it's certainly terribly sad, and it's possible that it was on accident. We don't know that for a fact. But, Frank Lake's a pretty reliable news source, in my opinion. But check this out. Martians attack an African village. This was the same year, 2012, but a little bit earlier. Is there a connection? I think so. So in Zimbabwe, Martians attacked a prosperous South African village with rocks, plundered their gold, and burned it to the ground. They came out of the sky like locusts, and 5 enormous spaceships were called horrified George Gwangwa, one of the only 60 people who escaped the devastated town of Zetlala without injury. The last rock rainstorm was biggest. Then they landed their ships and stole our gold. They even burned some of our buildings. It started 6 months ago when large Martian rocks, like below, look at that thing, were fired at this village in Zimbabwe. NASA and Russian scientists took samples of the rocks. They originally thought they were meteorites, but after they were examined, they discovered that they were some kind of assault weapon made from Martian rock. NASA, which is strapped for cash now, and this is, of course, a little bit political here, but it is what happened. President Obama has essentially shut it down. There was a bit of a defund there for a bit. Anyway, they started selling the rocks to raise money. NASA scientists are appalled and shocked that government would sell the rocks, but they are already fetching big bucks because they are among the rarest things on Earth, rarer even than gold. The average weight of the rock is 3 pounds, the largest weight is 10 pounds. It's Christmas in January, said former NASA science chief Marco Stacco, director of the Florida Space Institute at the University of Central Florida. It's nice to have Mars sending samples to Earth, particularly when our pockets are too empty to go get them ourselves. WWN contacted Dr. Sue Begley of the UN panel on extraterrestrials to discuss the rocks and see if they have anything to do with the ongoing alien invasion from planet Gutan and planet Zeba. This seems to be an isolated 6 to 9 month event. We have no data that suggests the Martians are coming to our planet. This seems to be a test firing of some sort, and the rocks just happened to hit that village in Africa. We at the UN are confident we won't hear from the Martians again this year. And they were right. They were very, very, very right. Because it took almost 10 years for the Martians to make their next move. They're very patient, unlike, us. They think 5, 6 steps ahead. They're playing 7-dimensional chess while we're just playing checkers. The Martians are going to take over. First Venus, then Earth. Mark my word. Until then, or until later, this is Bob, and this is the weirdest stuff. Bidoo-bidoo.